dwarves are gone! These are our lands now! Tear down their statue! Tear it down!
Welcome back. This week, let's have a look at Dungeons & Dragons Dark Alliance. Yeah, really, let's have a look at it, shall we? Many of us fondly recall the Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance games of times gone. Sitting down with a beer and wading through hordes, whacking bats with a friend was a simple and joyous pleasure. A new one then. Dropping the Baldur's Gate prefix for Dungeons & Dragons is not the only thing to have altered. It's not top-down or isometric anymore. Here it's over the shoulder, as you can see, and more action-orientated in its execution. Pick one of 4 heroes and head out alone or with a group online and take on static levels with your preferred hero. You have the roguey type, stabby and quick, the archer, range and totally breaks the game, not even sure this was even tested properly, the barbarian, hit everything with a huge hammer, and the dwarf, tanky with a shield. Now, I know these are the iconic heroes of the books, but I'm not going to go over any of that here. Just know you can't make your own custom character. The game has been totally slated thus far, and it's easy to jump on a negative train for any game. I've done it, though I try and keep an open mind and not get too shouty and righteous about it all. It's really tricky with this game. It's not the fact that this game has changed the fundamental style and mechanics from the earlier titles, or that it's not a traditional turn-based RPG using some Dungeon & Dragon 5e rules. Lord knows there are plenty of those about in digital format if you want one. This is purely an action RPG, and in my Godfall review I wondered if there's someone going around with a blueprint for generic ARPGs akin to the monorail guy from The Simpsons fleecing investors of their cash. Let's look at the checklist. Generic heroes with little customization, check. Boring loot that can be attained within a level but not identified or equipped till back at the hub, yep, it's got it. Central hub with instance levels, that's here. And lack of enemy variety with dodgy AI that seems to be tethered to its arena, again, check. Does this all sound familiar? Well, it should, because Godfall, Anthem, Marvel, Avengers all follow a similar route. Is there some secret market and audience for these lackluster games I just don't know about, because people keep making the damn things? Dark Alliance has so many glaring issues, even if the AI was on par and the game didn't glitch out. The loot is uninspired, the challenge levels are so far off in terms of difficulty curve, and by that I mean on the first tier it's pretty easy, but just go up to the next one, even if you're comfortably in the power level. And prepare for pain and cheese as you get one shot or just die of boredom chipping away at the ever-growing health bars. The combat seems to try and draw a line between fast-paced and slow and deliberate, and for this it comes off really wonky and stiff. As 3 of the 4 character classes are melee, they might thought we wouldn't notice the most glaring and broken aspects. The archer. Play her and you'll soon realise how balk the enemy AI is. You can literally stand a ways off and just pick off most enemies. They won't attack, they won't even move for the most part. Worse, they don't seem to be able to climb up or get to you or drop down to your position. They're just bound to their little arena, and it's awful. On the positive side, the level design is pretty good, offering multiple paths. The graphics are okay, and the enemy design is solid for the most part. I really do like the hub music, and the enemy VO and some of their lines are genuinely great. But that's it, and I feel they got it the wrong way around. Players maybe wouldn't mind if the cinematics had been a bit rough, the music and the VO poor, but the core gameplay is solid. You know what? I just really can't be bothered to go into any more detail on this game, as I've already wasted enough time playing it and now reviewing it. I really just wanted to warn players to steer clear of this terribly generic, underdeveloped game. Perhaps they should have dropped it into early access for a year and charged 15 quid and then built it up from there with a community, but no, it's 35 notes and it's billed as a full release. I'll just throw in that the games that this is based on are 20-year-old are actually better than this, even if we're only talking on a technical level, and that's just embarrassing. I got a deal with the PC Game Pass for £1, so that's all it's cost me to play. A waste of £1, and worse, a waste of my time and yours. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to go and email Microsoft and see if I can get my quid back. Cheers.